Hi. Hola. Hi. How are you?
Hello, fine. How about you?
I'm okay. Yes, I'm
That's
ready
good.
for to do some things here.
Yeah, you're going to work with binding. That's
I'm going
great.
to work with binding and I'm going to do the secret Belgium book binding. It's not so secret too.
Okay,
What can I
nice.
say?
You have been
What are you
investigating a lot.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
And I love it. Every one of them I love it.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be showing you something that I created. I don't know if it's new or not, but I created this like 2 years and a half ago, experimenting with wax markers or crayons.
Oh,
And recently, I have seen somebody in the internet getting very popular with this technique, but instead of
is Anina and Lar and here. Hi, how are you? I lost you, Chris.
okay,
Chris have no.
I'm back. Yeah,
Oh,
it
you
froze
are back.
anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, this is probably going to be happening as usual. But
Okay,
anyway,
I told you that Anina and Lar and here.
hi,
So, and they say hi.
hello, good
Chris
morning.
have
Okay,
not
so
don't have the monitor to read chat because of the
mhm.
internet connection. So if you want to tell her something, I will tell whatever you want to say. Hi, Sonia.
Yeah,
Sonia is here too. How
hello,
are you?
welcome. Thank you. Thank you for coming and see us working in very different things, but
Yeah.
having fun.
So you are going to work with crayons.
Yeah, with crayons, with wax markers, with something that is called cubes, and they are watercolor cubes. So they are
Uh
water
huh.
soluble, but they are not necessarily watercolors. They are also like crayons, and
Yes.
you can use a water brush to activate them, or you can just dust them around and
Mhm.
use
And use
cotton or
the
something to move them
wow.
around your page.
Oh, Anne says
So
that
that's
she
what I'm going to
had
be
the anamorphic
working with.
book also.
Hmm.
And Lars
That's
have
right.
the same
This is one
book.
of my favorite books.
Yeah.
So there you
So
go.
I have here my book that I made because I wanted you to see first how it how it looks, and inside it's bounded binding on the threads that we are going to do. So what I have here is some materials to make a pouch and to make a journal that is going to go inside. And I did some of the work, so it's not so heavy to do now. I have here the template for the holes, and I am going
Hmm.
to explain everything. I have some tags because I had some spare material. And what I did, not all of them, but we can do the others. I made some for um, pockets and this. So I have two without this, and I have three more or four more like this that have the pocket that we need to do the pockets anyway. But it's the material is prepared. So let's see what do you want to explain something? Just tell me because I will be explaining this too. Okay, this is the booklet I'm going to have, and I have here the covers. We need to address this, and uh, the spine. The spine need to be according to the uh, amount of signatures we have. So I think this is perfect. So they don't be so like this, and then you cannot put anything inside. So that's okay. So for this method, you are going to do everything separate. I am going to do the spine and then the covers. I put this little. It's not chipboard. It's from cookies, but could be from cereals. It's the same. Let's see. Answer. I am enjoying all the book bindings you are sharing with us. Oh, thank you. And Sonia was,
Yeah, very, very interesting.
yes, this is very interesting. So let's do
Very interesting.
the part when we do from this have a, a cup. So I need to cut around this. So I'm going to mark it, only mark it with a pencil. Let's grab a pencil because it will be a little bit in of that. But I wanted one part that is the part that it present to you to be involving that. That
Mhm.
means that this is going to be really nice, and we are going to also let me cut this first, not all of it, but this part, and we can do a little bit in. We don't need to do it like this. So I might need to use my corner miter. Remember, I have in my coffee page, I have the template. It's free. You can download it, how to do it. And I am going to mite these corners. That give me the guide where to cut. Or you can use it and cut with a cutter. So now I am going to glue this here, and I am going to use double-sided tape because I don't want a wet medium there. While I do that, oh yeah, you are bored with three whole pamphlets, so you can watch all my series. I am
Yeah, you
going
could create a
to,
list.
yeah, I am going
Create
to
a list
explore.
with all the binding.
Yes, that's it. I need to do a playlist, really,
Yeah, exactly.
so you can see everything. Anyway, sometimes what happens is that I am so, I see something new. Oh, Eddie's here. Hi, Eddie. How are you, my dear?
Hi, Eddie.
I see something new and I am eager to do it. I cannot wait. And when I do, because it's okay to do, so you can show beforehand and then you do it on the stream. But I am so eager to show it that I put that on Facebook, on everywhere, and they say, "Oh, how I can I do that?" And my intention is to show, but it's about timing.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Everything is time.
yeah.
We
Oh, I'm happy you be here too. You are here, not be.
to do things, and also to finish some other projects at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I feel that this is going to disconnect, I stop
Okay. Okay. I'll
speaking
be
so it's not
aware.
cut.
If
Me
you
freeze.
are not moving, if you are not moving or no, are not talking, I will be aware of that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm monitoring the connection here with the laptop, so that's why I'm not in the live chat. But
Hmm.
anyway,
That's okay.
yeah,
So
well,
first,
you cannot see anything of what I'm doing because I'm drawing with a wax marker.
yes,
So
it's not
the
so easy.
idea is that you draw something, you cannot see it because of the perspective of my camera.
Oh,
But when you do this on your own, and I'm going to move this a little bit, you can probably see some lines already there. Probably. This is the basic technique.
hmm.
And then you can use um, watercolor ink tents. I'm going to be using these cubes that are water soluble. And the idea is to
Hmm.
use a dark color, darker. I'm not going to use yellows or oranges or pinks.
Uh-huh.
So let's try to see if this works out.
Okay.
When
This
I
is
created
a
this,
scrapbooking paper. I'm not using my own paper now because I purchased some of the scrapbooking and I don't have any use for that. And I don't have a lot of prints on cardboard.
okay,
Cardstock, sorry.
I wanted to get scrapbook paper,
Okay.
but I don't want to talk about politics, but because of this
Okay.
tariff madness,
Yeah.
the prices that I get, even in Amazon Mexico, they change every day.
Hmm.
So I'm going to wait. Literally, I'm
It's
going to
okay.
wait
It's okay to wait.
until this madness settles down.
Yeah.
And certainly, I'm not going to buy anything from uh, that is imported
Yeah.
because I have heard some people here in Mexico that their stuff it's confiscated in the border,
Oh,
and they are getting very, very, very lengthy refund processes.
wow.
So it's very risky.
Well, let me tell you, in Argentina, we had the problem that we couldn't import.
Hmm.
So I started to buy from outside here in Israel. And yes, it's difficult. So Anne Lar says, copy stitch takes some practice. Yes, I did it sometimes, but it's not perfect like I do. So I want to incorporate in this bookbinding search quest that I am. And okay, this is like, you know, what when you do the bookbinding for the three pamphlet stitch or for what everything else. Because this will be independent, we can cut this and put over this. We don't need to do the same. We need to cut. And I am going to cut like 1/8 of an inch or less from the line I have. So
Okay.
inside but not for much.
You do have to measure your corners, right? And everything that you are binding. Otherwise, the book is going to be crooked or it's not going to close properly, right?
Yes, I did measure this and I cut this everything. Like for instance, these covers are how can I say, are half centimeter longer here and 1 centimeter because it's half or half and half here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same. That the cover in relationship with the pages, the signatures.
Okay. One of my cats is here and
Oh,
she was sleeping and right
oh.
now she's like, "Oh, who are you talking to?"
What happened now? You see,
Yeah, who are you talking to? It's not me.
I can even round a little bit here or not. It's not going, I don't know if you can see, but if I put something white here that resembles the part that it's below, you can see that this goes not exactly, but leaving a little bit. So now I am going, all of this, I put the tape, but not everywhere. Now I need to be through with this one because this one will close here. So I go as near as I can here. And I am going to cut exactly on the line. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Because when I close this, it's going to be uh, glue in the place. You are not going to do like that. You are going to go like this. So it's going to fall exactly where it needs. Anyway, I am going to do this one that I have all the sides are like double, like folded. This will be my good side. And the side that I am gluing now will be the interior side. And for that, I am going to do a little mark with a pencil that I can erase after that.
Okay.
At the same time, I know that this is my top. So I'm not, I am going to mark the top in every one of the signatures too. So when we start to bind them, we have the mark. And this goes for any kind of binding, book binding. If you want to be accurate after you do the holes, you need to maintain the order. So I am going to put only one here, so because all these parts are really tight. One here. In the middle. You can use a glue stick, you can use whatever you like to do it. Today I am lazy.
Let's see if these
Oh, we
match.
can see. We can see what you're doing, Chris.
Yeah, I'm experimenting with this technique. I'll show you one that was like the best
Okay,
experiment, but these first, of course, I scrapped a little bit of dust
okay.
and I experimented with the texture here. These are supposed to be a little bit permanent, not like Derwent Inktense, but kind of. But you can still move this a little bit, and you will have parts of the dust as the texture. And what I'm going to try and do, if I don't get cut, is to wet my cubes and get my spray. So I can wet like watercolor pens. Oops, I just hit my camera. That's nice. And do this directly on paper, which sometimes gives you a better effect. I don't have my big white brushes here. Should find one. Be faster.
Hmm. It's okay. We
But
can wait
yeah, as
to.
I've been cleaning around and moving things around, maybe I should try something here. Let me do this off camera. But I'm going to spray my paper.
Oh, so you have the crayons are water soluble too, or only the.
Yes, that's right. Well, you
Ah,
will be the only one able to read and understand this because it's in Spanish, but it's
yes.
watercolor cubes.
Those are the
And
cubes that are water soluble, and you use
yeah,
crayons too.
yes, I think that you can use Neocolor that
Okay.
are soluble. Is
Yes.
talking about the professional material, the professional range.
Yeah.
But as far as you can find, a water soluble crayon,
Yes. I have
that'll be
a
good.
oil pastel water solubles.
So you can use those. You can use those
Yes.
because then they're going to build a kind of a coat or a layer
Yes.
on top of your paper and it won't curl so much.
Hmm.
Well, you have to put something heavy for this
Or
one to
use a
dry flat.
paper that it's heavier than a copy paper.
Yeah, that's right. But as this is something that this paper is thick enough, this is mixed media paper. I have not
Oh,
tried this with watercolor paper, but I'll do that probably.
it's the same.
What
It's
I'm
almost
yeah,
the
what
same.
I'm trying to do is experiment again on these art mini books that I have,
I love.
and then take this to a color book. That's why I have Animorphia here.
Mm.
I use Animorphia to experiment a lot of things.
Yes, I
Not
love.
my favorite book, but it's got pages to experiment.
Mm. I really love to use those water soluble oily crayons or whatever. And I have other ones. Let me show you that it's advertised like solid poster paint,
Mm, okay.
crayon stick, and it's water soluble.
So yeah, definitely you can use those.
Yes, yes, I used to use them.
So far, I think I prefer to go and lay the color directly on the paper and not necessarily dust it around like I have seen some people do.
Okay.
I'm just having this messy experiment with pink and blue and purple.
That's nice. I love a good experiment.
I don't know
I'm
what
doing
I put
other
my
stuff but
peaceful.
listening, says Anina. And Sonia says, I haven't played with mud gelato in years. Oh,
Oh, well,
yeah,
so this is a very good excuse.
yeah. Sometimes we have things because we are mixed media. We don't go with only one medium, and we
Hmm.
forget or we cannot use all at once. So,
Or maybe you can to see what mess you will create.
oh yeah, all
And
together.
that's the important thing. The thing is to try and use different materials,
Yes,
oil, water based, or whatever.
that's
And
right.
then you get to see how they work with each other. And you can probably create something that is really, really interesting.
Yes, yes, you are right on
So
that.
yeah, that's why it's good to experiment. That's why I like to
Yes, what
experiment.
I meant is that you cannot do everything at once. You can use
Oh, well,
them
yeah.
the same, but if you need to do like use a canvas and also use double grinding and also do no, it's impossible. So if you do something more often, you forget to use other things.
Yeah, or you're interested in something new that you saw
That's
recently
true. That's
and you
true.
want to experiment on that.
Yeah, that's true.
This is very expressionist and not necessarily impressionist because my brush strokes are very aggressive. So
Yes,
I
you
feel
can
like
see the brush
Pepper Munch right
strokes.
now.
Anina says, yes, says Sonia, and Anina says, my watercolor palette is so bad, so I use this week also a few times crayons. There is a nice pink. She meant that you have a nice pink.
Oh, yeah, these
Wood.
colors are very nice. And once I wanted to discard them because I was not using them that often. And then I started giving classes to one of my neighbors, and that was like 3 years ago. And I rediscovered this set, and she asked me, "Where did you get them?" And I told her, "Well, we don't have a lot of supplies here in our local Walmarts, but this was one of them. That was the
Oh,
only place where you could buy this." So I told her I got them from Walmart, and when she told me that they have gone up, that the price had risen quite much, I was like, "Oh, I'm not going to discard
I'm going to
them.
hoard them.
I can show
Anina
you
says,
more or less."
it's okay.
Yeah, you can get to see that with the white wax crayon or marker. Let me put it close.
Mm.
I created these lines kind of as small
Oh,
little flower there. Okay. But this was done very, very quickly. When you really take time and have like more time to dwell on this, let me see if I can find the other experiment, that one that was the second and the third experiment. I have seen it here somewhere. Okay.
that's it. Now I can that.
This
And we
was
need to find.
this was another experiment with
Uh-huh.
Crayola pencil and acrylic, and it's
Oh,
metallic. You can see how it shines on camera.
mm-hmm.
And this was directly on paper. Then this one was the first, and it has got some wax marker, acrylic, and paint. Okay, thank you.
Wow. What
And
about
later
those
on,
pearls?
I created something very subtle. This is also the wax marker, but in this case, I used Derwent colors here.
Mm.
So this is the experiment, the new experiment with these cubes, which is, I think,
Oh, Lexi is here. Hi, Lexi.
hi
How?
Lexi, hi everyone I have missed. Sorry I missed you. I'm not in live chat, and still I'm getting disconnected. So anyway,
Yes.
yeah, sometimes I freeze and then I have to wait to talk again.
Yeah.
And I had totally forgotten. I got this set of water brushes and I found them today in the morning and said, "Oh, I'm going to use them." They're like 2 years old. That I bought them 2 years ago,
It's
and I
about
didn't use
time.
them until today. Yeah.
Well, this is my out, this is my in, and this is my top. I am going to mark these two. And now we are going to do the spine. So this one that I made on chipboard, and I paint over the chipboard, and I wax it with wax, with wood wax. This one, wood wax oil. So it's waterproof now, and the appliques that I did that are die cuts, I paint them too with acrylic. Everything is painted with acrylic, and I did lac on that, water soluble lac. So uh, I did the holes direct on the chipboard because I didn't have the all these things. But for this one, I wanted a less sturdy one. It's sturdy. It's really sturdy. I had this box of sorry, I have here something going out. I have the box of cookies, and I said, okay, let's use them. So because it's a box of cookies, I didn't want to paint. I wanted to put that. So only
Okay.
we need. Oh, Marty is here. Hi, Marty. How are
Hi,
you?
Marty.
Lexi says, yes, Sonia, I have my gelatos away. They were fun to play with once, but I never found a situation where I thought, wow, gelatos would be perfect for this. And Sonia says, I am going to find them and let the grandbaby play. Easy cleanup. Yes, that's right. Marty says, hi. And Lexi says, Sonia, now that it's a perfect use for them.
Yeah, I mean, just take out your material and experiment. What could
Yeah,
happen? Nothing. You'll have fun. I don't remember
exactly.
how I created this page. I'm not sure exactly what I used for the strokes that you can see there in the lines. I didn't want to draw bats anyway. But I think it was the same principle. Something that creates a resistance, something waxy, and then
And then,
I'm totally sure these are because of the quality of the paint here. I'm totally sure I use Derwent here.
oh, I see.
And I'm going to try and put this principle here. This is going to be totally mixed media. So I'm going to be using acrylics. I'm going to be using Derwent, probably not at the cubes. I'm going to let them dry. But who knows? I'll try to use part of
I
that
didn't have
technique
to
here.
go. Need to go to a gas station or get ice cream. I'm soon back. Sandy fun eating. Yes.
Oh, nice. Enjoy your ice cream. I have been
Yes.
having a very strange
Oh, I think we lost you. Yeah, we lost her. She is going back any minute now.
Yeah, my
So,
video is not back, but well, anyway.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I've been a little bit sick, but after 2 weeks, I'm getting better
Lexi says, Chris, come back. I want to hear about the very strange
because it was
thing.
not a cold or a flu. It was something very strange. Yeah, a very, very strange thing.
Oh, that was the very strange thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
now I see. Yes, this morning I told already to Chris. I wake up with my uh, throat head. It was ache, and I
Mm-hmm.
was so. It's a very springy day today, but I was like cold. I experienced cold and cold and cold all the time.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what happened, and I went and I put some sweater on me, and to Maxi made me a tea. So I grabbed some tea, and now it's okay. I don't know what happened. Laziness. Oh,
Well, I don't
Marty
know.
says pretty. Oh, I love that. I'm sure she's
Okay.
talking about your things. Okay.
It can be about both because your binding is also really,
Well,
really nice.
I never had the opportunity to do it yet.
What I don't like about these wax markers is that when you peel them off, sometimes it's not even. So you
Oh,
end up with monsters like this. But I have a new one. Like every time I go to a stationery place, I try and find them.
oh,
And they're quite popular because here
yeah.
we have a lot of construction going on. So construction workers are asking for these markers frequently. So we have a lot of white supplies.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm going to try to peel this off. But well. But anyway, I couldn't get better in 2 weeks because I have classes and I had to be speaking. And some of the students that I have
Oh,
right now are very, very disrespectful. And I'm putting that in capital letters, and they don't care about anything or anybody.
no. Uh, Lexi says that is annoying, Chris. I would be tempted to sand it smooth.
Yeah, I'm trying to be patient with the peeling off. It's coming off. If I don't do this quickly, it'll probably peel off nicely. Yeah, we did it. We did it. There we go. Okay. So I'm trying to just concentrate today on the body of the fish and maybe add the white where I don't want the Derwent or the watercolor pencil or the pencil to go. But anyway, if any area is not particularly covered, you can always use acrylic marker to intensify the white.
Mm,
That's why I said that this is not a
mixed
sold
media.
technique. It's totally mixed media and to play with with what you have got.
Oh, I've heard, says Lexi, that students have been exceptionally disrespectful in the last few years. Any theories on why?
Yeah, but I'm going to sound very
Judgy.
judgmental. Uh, we are getting the pandemic kids, the ones who studied online and they couldn't develop appropriate social skills in 3 years. That's why.
Mm. Oh, that's interesting.
And of course, mixed with the crystal generation, of course. So all the easily offended kids are now entering university or college. So that's what we are getting.
Well, it's the same in every stage of the student.
And then you have to add that we have got parents who are also using their devices all the time, so they don't pay attention to kids.
Yes, that's correct.
So
That's
there are
not
a
correct.
lot of
That's what
factors.
happened. Okay, so we have the marks here on the top that we are going to have this like this. This is the inner parts and the top. And we are not going to do anything with that yet. We can mark the holes, but that's it. Okay? So let me put this one here so you can see what we are going to do. In the meantime, I am going to arrange my signatures. So I will have one with the pockets. I need to do the pockets. One without, one with, another one with. Let's see that the pockets are all the one with and another one with pockets. Without another with pockets. So if you see it like this is the configuration. Now we are going to do the holes. For that, I need my minute because I found it and now I lost it anyway. I cannot find, it cannot be. I saw them here. Oh no. Well, let's use the little one. I thought I have the big one there. I'm talking about my phone. Anyway, we can use it and we are going to do the to measure now. So we are measuring. That depends on you. Here I did 1 inch, I think. Yes, 1 inch. That it means 2.5 centimeter, give or take. And on this side we have 16.5 here. So the middle is 80, 16, half is a quarter. I'm now talking in centimeters. So I did, no, this is not good because it's a tree, but we have more than three. Let's measure with something that measures, okay. But not this one, but one that has the two measurements. This is okay. So we have here 16.5, that is 6.5 inches. So we are going to mark in the 3.5 inches. And we are going to mark here 1. That means that the first of the, let me grab, erase. The first of the holes will be here in the middle. And then on the same, let's mark one here and one here, so we can go on the same line. We are going to do, that's 3.5, we are going to do 2.5 and 1.5.
You're measuring. Barbara is going to come in.
Yeah, oh no, Barbara, wait a
She
minute,
chooses,
Barbara.
she
No,
chooses the best
she's
moment
not
to come
coming
in.
today. Today is Passover. She's not going to come today.
Ah, okay. I'm
So,
not that strict with that.
yeah,
So
I know.
my grandfather used to be very strict with the Holy Thursday and the Holy Friday and the Holy everything. But
So,
I am not.
on the cover, I have the opportunity to do one more on the sides, but my signatures are not so wide. So, if I go one for this part, I will be almost at the end. So I cannot do it. So we are going to have 5. And if you see this, I already did that. These are the 5 that we are going to use on the signatures too. So never mind, because this one, for instance, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because it's bigger than the other, than the one that I am doing now. So you start in the middle, you put that was a step I didn't do. You put your signature inside that need to be in the middle, and you mark from here and here. You see, I have something like very near the end here. And you know what? No, I am not going to do it. I can do the same and then don't use the last one in this case. But I don't need to. I can do it till here too. It's the same. It's up to you. Okay. On the spine, we are not going to do anything. The spine we leave like it is. Here we are going to mark 1 or 2.5 centimeters. So we know where to put this. And now we are going to mark. Another way that you can use to mark this is to do these holes. I am going to mark them on the other side because I want to do them from outside in. I forgot about it. So sorry about that. We are going to do that with the template now. So 1 here and 1 here. And I am going to put my template exactly on the place I want. And I'm marking the 5 holes. Now I'm going to put this below and I'm going to grab my awl and I am doing the 5. Hola mami, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, Flora.
Mommy's in the house. Behave. Well, I
Yes.
need to behave, not you. So the reason I am doing that from outside and you must know if you do use all before, is that on the other side, you will have some of the material that came out. It's something that you can go with the all from inside then and try to put a little bit like it's like um, ironing it. But anyway, it's not the same. So I want neater side outside. And I always forget that, let me tell you. So now I want to do the same here. So because I am going to put like that, I put it as it need to be. Okay, I have my two points here. But if I do like that, I am going to be doing this from this side to the other. So what I need to do is to put like that. So if there is a little difference, I'm not going to feel it because we are going to do the same. Like, we are humans, so we are not doing things at the millimeter.
Yeah, exactly.
But now I put this like that, so I have them on the same side, on the same place. That's all
Okay.
what you need to do with this. Let's put this aside a little bit so we can do the same with the signatures. For that, we need to have them really, really close. And I am going to do, of course, from this side. So what we need to do is to put this really where it needs to be, take it with our fingers, and really I made a mistake because in this case I am going to see this part, no this. So the rest we are going to do from inside. I'm kind of confused, says Marty. I'm a baby boomer who raised Gen X. My kids are respectful and considerate with good manners. Why on earth did they raise millennial and zoomers? My word for Gen Z, Generation Z, to be so selfish and ill mannered.
Yeah, we don't
And
know.
I taught for 35 years. I could say a lot about this subject, but I would rather enjoy Miriam and Chris working on their projects. Okay, so what I am going to do is to put this inside the same manner and grabbing it all the time. We can do all the signatures. I told you I was going to mark the signatures too, and I didn't do it. So let's see. Okay, we did it like that. So this is the upper part. So if we need to mark this part as up and inside the same, then this will be up, this will be up. Now we are going to grab this one, put it right, put the paper, and put the mark. That's important because when you start to binding, sometimes you don't go in order. You need to go in order like this, but sometimes you don't, and then you don't know what is up, what is down.
Mm-hmm.
So up,
It's complicated sometimes. That's why I
Yeah.
have not tried binding. I prefer to
Oh,
watch you.
okay. I so love it. And then I don't know what to do with all my journals, but I love to do them.
Okay, I'm going to try and pull this up so you can get to see. It's minimal, the texture that I'm giving with the wax marker, but I kept it in the light and it cracked a little bit. That's the characteristic of the marker. It's not going to go with a continuous line, so it cracks a little bit, and you can get an additional texture on the fin. But as with the other experiments, they needed to be used with dark colors so it can be noticeable.
Mm. You need the contrast.
Yeah, exactly. You need a contrast.
Mm.
And while the I'm doing this with Derwent Intense, I'm doing this with two things. With the pen and with the pencil.
Mm. That's it. I am going to put that aside.
Okay.
And now we go to the binding.
Sometimes it's really crazy that I cannot see the chat,
Oh,
but
yes.
I hope that what I'm showing
Your
is
fish is
good enough.
looking good, Chris, says Anne.
Oh, thank you
Marty
very
says I
much.
have to run. Brecky is ready. Okay. Thank you so much, Marty, for being here. Okay. Now I am going to put something aside because I don't need them anymore or I don't need them now. What we need now is one of two things. We need to put this like that. You can use, let's say, a chipboard if you want, or two of them, because I think you need the two of them will be the distance you need. I have here two. Let's see, because those I put those on the machine to die cut, but it's okay. You see, I did that. You can do it by eye. And the thing is that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't need to move all the time, and we need to manipulate that. So, what I use is this. The thing is, you can use washi tape or whatever you want, but that needs to be on place and not moving all the time, and we need to manipulate that. So let's see, I am going to do the same on the other side by eye. More important is that they need to be at the same level here and separate as they need. You can mark here if you need, or take your time. You can see that here it's okay. If it's okay in the both sides, it's okay. Put it out of the table to do it. Whatever you need to have them on place.
Okay.
And the adventure will start. We have one, two, three, four, five, six signatures. So in order to do this, I don't remember really how much you need. I am going to do 6 times. I think that for the first time it's too much. Anyway, I am going to grab this if I can find the. This is embroidery thread. I don't know where it starts because I never used it. From inside, no. Let's see from outside. Where is it? Oh, there. Find it. So we can fix it if it's too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I am going to do it double. If I need more, I can tack it, like do a knot, tack it, and start again, but I try not to need to do that. Okay. So because it's going to be double, let's grab a needle. The only thing I didn't prepare, but I have near me. So this is decorative too. That's why I'm using double. Okay. Let's put this inside. And find the end on the other side. That's it. I am doing a knot. And I am going to go over here once I do that. Okay, that's it. We start inside on the first one, this side, on the cover. We can left something here. I am going to grab another one of these pleats. And I'm going to grab it like this. Okay. Then you are going to go inside the hole that you have on the spine. And you go again on the other side like this. And you go here, enter from the first on the back cover. Then we are going to go again on the hole on the spine, but we are going to be sure that we go lower than this one. And the same here. We are going to go in here. And then we are going to find this. I will show you here. You find this here. And you do a knot. Okay.
I'm trying to be silent so I don't get cut. But I'm not
So you think that
doing something different to what I've shown before.
okay. I'm going to that. Oh, what I forgot to do is to wax the the thread. We can do it now anyway to wax it a little bit, at least the part that still we need to use. My wax is like a paste, so I am putting a little bit on my fingers. If you have the wax that it's like a bar, you can put the bar here and then you do like that with the thread. I'm going to clean my fingers now. Okay, so now I am going to go back on the first one. The same manner. Oh, I think not. I think I am going to, sorry, I am going to first go for the same hole.
Mm-hmm.
Here, the first one. Yeah, sorry about that. And then we go in, because inside, if you see, inside the spine have two, when you can see, because I already did the binding, but you have two in the spine here and only one here. So you need to alternate the side. So that way you are going to have only one here, two on the covers. You see that we have two on the covers this side and only one this side. So we enter here again. And from here, we are going down. To the other hole. And then we repeat. We go one side of the spine, the other side of the spine, enter for the second one. If you want to explain something, let me know, Chris. I can stop for a while.
It's okay. I'm getting caught quite often, so I'm just doing it. I've been doing exactly what I've done
Okay, I
before.
see.
That is adding first
Yeah.
and then a little bit of watercolor, Derwent.
Mm-hmm.
First with very little color and then adding probably something darker.
Okay.
So I'm just working with different sections now. What I'll probably have to do is maybe getting a very good photo and probably add it on Instagram so
Oh
you can
yes,
get
that's
to see.
that's that's correct. And send it to me because I put in Facebook all the time and it goes to Instagram too. But I don't have all the picture. I have mine, and I
Hmm.
would love to put yours too. Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to. I cannot zoom with much precision here,
Yeah.
but somewhere there you can get to see the white strokes
Hmm.
on top with the Derwent color. As it dries, it looks better. The same with the fish. the scales have got now texture.
Oh,
So
perfect.
from from a close up, it looks good. I mean, here from where I am, it looks good. The texture looks good and interesting. And what is missing, and let me just put this here, and add another one here to protect. It's probably, oops, just drop some things here. Is now use normal color. These are Lyra polycolor that also I found when I was cleaning my stash here.
Yeah.
And now add on top of this the shadow, the whatever you need. So
Oh, I
that's why
see.
I'm working in small different sections, because even though this would look good, I think, I wish, I'm still experimenting with certain areas.
Yeah, I see. Well, I want to explain something. You
Go
go
ahead.
back and forth, and you know that you are okay if you have two on the spine and two on the covers, but only one on the covers this side and only one on the spine this side. So now I am going to do the same that I did here. Enter to the other one, that is the middle one in this case, go through the spine like this, and enter on the other one of the holes, the middle on the other side, and go again through the spine, of course, lower, not up, and then I am going to come back for this one. And if you see here, we have only one. That means that we need to go again to the other side. The other indicator that where to go is that zigzag that we are going to do with our thread. That means that now what we are going to do is go here, because we need to do the zigzag. Is one here, one here, and one will be here. So again, always we go like this and through the hole. Beware it's not going down. You see, we don't have a lot of, I should put more. Let's see what happens if I can do everything. I don't think so. I will need to, let's do it now. Instead of going inside, because we are inside in the page, I am going to do a knot here. Okay, now I am going here like that and tacking it below that. Now I am going to put more. I don't need a lot now because it's not a lot that we need to do, but let's learn from our mistakes and do that really, put more.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
That's
it's
exactly
okay.
what I'm doing.
Huh?
I'm learning from the mistakes.
Yes. What I say is it's good that because we know exactly, uh, like, if you don't make mistakes when something will happen, you don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And also that remind us what to do, because this is my second time doing this. So it's not that I am
Okay.
an expert. Okay, let's
Okay.
put this again. Let's thread the needle. So now I am going to do the same on the same place. I am going to do a knot here.
Let me just go and check on quickly with my dad to see if
Okay.
he has woken up
Okay.
so he can go and have some breakfast. So I'm going to mute
I
myself for a
say
little bit.
hi. I am going to go to the other side now. That was what I needed to do when I have the problem with this. You see, now with this, I am really tighten up. Now we need to go back. How I know? Because we have only one here and we need two. And then we are going to go out for the same one. Why? Because I need two here on the cover. And I am going to enter on the last one, completing my zigzag, going through the holes on the sides of the spine, going inside this one, coming back again because I need to complete this. One here. And now you can say, okay, I finish if I go here inside. Two things. First of all, you are going to go to the cover. That means that you don't need to close it with a nut on the cover. Second, you don't have the two here and you don't have the two here. So we know that we need to come back and do this and enter for this hole again. And now we can do our nuts. Oh, Chris is back. Let's see.
Yeah, I got a very
I,
strange message from the computer and I got disconnected. So, but
oh,
really disconnected.
I was telling how to finish this, so I was distracted. I didn't see that you weren't here.
Don't worry, it was like less than 5 minutes,
Yeah.
but it was very weird.
Yes. Okay, what I do with all that, these things, other than only tag them, because you see here, it's untagged now. I am grabbing a little bit of glue in my hands, white glue, wet glue, a little bit, two, two fingers, and then I am putting all the way. So this is going to be like glued one with the other. And at the same time, I am gluing the ends of it, so it's not going to unravel. Something really, really minimal. So this is done. And now we need to put, you see, this is the way this goes. And you could put like that, like this. This is what is doing the deed. Now we are going to do the binding on this using this inner thread. We are not going to go through the spine. So let's do the first one. So we have this in this direction. We are going to start with the last one, that is this one. And what we are going to do is I like to use another color. So I have this one that we need to unravel too. So let's see if I can find, yes, it was easier. So now I am going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a little bit more, because we have 6 and I don't want to be left without strength. Again, I am going to wax the thread. You can use wax thread. I didn't like it for this project, so I use cotton and I waxed it myself, but you can use the regular waxed for binding. The other thing that the wax is going to do is that it's not going to happen this. The tangles. I love a good centangle, but I don't love the tangle on my threads. So how is your father? It was up?
He's getting up. He's getting up. So
perfect.
I'll probably need to go in around 10 minutes to give him something to eat before we go and
that's okay.
Get my cat's food.
Oh, your cats too?
Yeah, we have festivities, so the schedules of the stores are reduced, and it's a big mess.
Yeah. So I don't need here, and I don't need.
But you got more or less the idea of what I'm doing here.
Yes, and I love it.
Yeah, I'm trying to give more intensity to the face. But I have discovered that these colors
you are doing more layers
with water. Yeah, they are supposed to be wax colors like Prismacolor because they're very creamy. Yes. But I've been able to move them with my water brush. So I was able to move a little bit of black and blue here, and I was like, interesting.
That's not what I wanted.
Yeah, I was not very um, expected to
Yeah,
happen. But anyway,
I need to clean my hands better. I can feel the wax, and it's not good on the paper. I
yeah,
can do. I can wax the papers, but if have a smudge only, it's not waxed. Okay, I am going to enter the first one from inside and below. And I'm going to leave again a little bit of, not a lot because we are going to do a knot immediately. So let's grab a little bit here and that's it. And the rest, I need to put my needle in the middle and it's not in the middle of the thread there. So we enter here and we are going to embrace the two of the threads that I have in the spine inside. Very tight. And I'm going to come back for the same hole all the way through all the signatures. And I'm going to make a knot. I did something that it's not so good, that it's to enter through the other uh, thread I had. Anyway, let's say that I didn't do it.
okay. If it holds, then
It
no big
holds.
deal,
It's
right?
not so nice, so nice. So you see, now for inside, I am going to go to the second one. I am going to go behind the threads again. It's more difficult at first because you have a lot of thread there. And then inside again, trying not to grab there, the other thread. And now it's important to have this really nice and tight. And then we are going to go to the other one, and you can come through the thread at the same time. You see, I'm going under at the same time, but that's preference. You can go after. And then I am going in through the same hole. Let's try to grab first this because it's not good. Ah, there. Now we are going to go to the other one and the same. All the time we do that one side, all the way the thread, and then we are going to go below the thread on the spine and try to grab it so it's not moving because if it's moving, the thread inside will be not tense as it should. Then I am going inside again Now I am moving a little my hand so I can open, and I am doing this. And then the last one of this signature. So what I am going to do now is to put the other signature, that is this one. I don't know why it was. You can see the marks. Let's see the marks here. So like this. And I am going to go under this, and I am going to enter on the other signature. And I am doing the same now. I am entering here, and I'm going in the other direction from here to there, but always below the thread. And then we are going to go inside for the same hole. And it's like that all the way back. We are going to do the same for every one of the signatures. When we finish this part, we are going to go to the other one. And on the last one, it's the only one that we are going to enter on the same, not the other signature, because we don't have more signatures. Oh, I have a problem here. Sorry, I need to concentrate because I have my there. So it's the only one that you are not going to the other signature, but to the same. And beware that your thread it's not catching in anything, because if that happens, it's not going. You are going to think that it's tense, and it's not. So you see, here it wasn't okay. Again, I am going out, down, and in. So let's see what Chris is doing, because I am going to do the same all the time. You can watch, but I don't need to explain it anyway.
Exactly. Well, in my case, I'm just adding some scribbles with wax marker.
Uh-huh.
And I will later intensify the colors in the face. But I'm working little by little, trying to keep not so many dark areas or bright areas. I will leave that at the very end. Probably with acrylic marker, I will make corrections. Because unfortunately, once you kind of, if the area of the ink tense moves just too much, then there's no way you can do to erase this, but with an acrylic marker. But this is so far what I've been doing, and doing scribbles, so I can duplicate more or less of this texture that I have here.
The scribble brings you texture, but also intensity.
Yeah, that's right, because the more layers of color you use, then you have the wax color, then underneath is not necessarily going to be white, but you have, you can lift it off actually with a brush, because this wax is kind of a resistance. So you can lift it off, or you can add gel pens or acrylic if you want to
Oh, I see.
write this around. But as I mentioned before, my dad is up and ready to go and have breakfast, so I think I'll have to leave.
Oh, okay. I'm
Sorry
so
about that.
glad you're here. Oh, Anina is back. I'm so glad you were here, and
No,
we
I'm so thankful you invited me. Thank you.
could please. So I hope we are going to see the picture when it's done.
Yeah, I'm going to send you a couple of photos of the technique
Okay.
once I come
Okay.
back.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can add them on Facebook.
Perfect. I will.
I'm
I
going
will.
to send I'm going to send the photos to you using Instagram because my messenger is acting funny with photos. I don't know why.
Oh. Okay.
So,
Okay. Never mind. I can receive
but
them in
we'll
Instagram.
try to use. I'll try to use Messenger, but if
Sonia
not,
says
Instagram.
before you go. Sonia says your fish is beautiful.
Thank you very much. So I need to
Thank
go. Thank you very much, Miriam.
you
Thank
for
you,
being.
everybody, for watching and
Have
for your
a nice
comment.
Sunday.
Okay. Have a nice Sunday.
Thank you.
So,
Bye bye.
bye. See you around. Bye.
Bye. Okay. So it's me now. So I can explain. I almost forget that I need to add another uh, signature instead of going for the same hole that I needed to go on the other hole. But you can see that inside it have a nice complete pattern here, and outside you are not going to see, but it's hair on the spine. So that's a alternative to the Coptic uh, stitch that you will have everything outside and you can see the spine like it have no spine. And in this way, you have a spine and you don't see the binding of the signatures. And also you can open it. Oh, again, I did a mistake. You can open it all all the way. I need. I have one of the threads that it's not the same as the other. Ah, there. I need to put my need. So I grab the other one and I'm coming on the up and I see that I have the mark that this is up. Up. So the best thing you can do is to watch the thread in every place. Here we are going from up to down and below the. When we come to the other direction, we do different. We go from down to up. I used for the first one another kind of thread that it was wider, and I did 9 signatures, not 6. So I almost don't have the place to put them. But when you have, like me, that I don't have now a lot, and I left a lot of spine, so I this can grow. So, what are you up to these days? Are you participating on the ATC swap that Didi Winningham and Janet Young are doing? If you want to, it will be the theme is passports, and you can do whatever you want with that theme. You do 10 ATCs, you send to Janet. You can do a real country or a made up country, and she is going to uh, give you 9 because she is the host, so she is taking one, and you are going to have 9 from different artists. And what you need to do if you are in the US, you need to put an envelope with the stamps so they can send you back. If you are outside the US, okay, you need to um, you only put an envelope with your address inside of the other envelope, of course, and they are going to be in charge of the postage. I did it. I did my invented country, and it's finished, but I cannot show them before everything ends on May. So I did have I did 12 instead of 10, and I am going to send 10 and left with 2. Maker body swaps. Yes, I do that too. But we are going to uh, meet on the 21 with Carol to do the swap. But this one I need to send. I have already done, but I need to send. So I did a little video. So I'm going to put the video after the show and tell. I didn't video while I did them. So I am going to show after May. You can put that here like that. I think it will be even easier to do like that. Now we are going to the next one. So I am going to go down. Hi Liz, how are you, my dear? Welcome. And this is the last signature. You see that I have a lot of room here, so I can put them like that. It's okay. and I can accommodate them after I've finished. You can do it with a curved needle too. I think it will be easier too. I chose that. I don't know why. Some fancy smancy stitching going on here. Oh, yes, yes, we are doing that. Eddie, the collage is ready in my head, just need space and time to create it. April still has some days. Of course, I need to do that too. And I have some ideas, not only one, but I need to choose one that it suits me after. If not, I use materials, I use my time, my talent, and then I need to toast it because I don't have the room for it. So for now, things like the spooky house are surviving, but I don't know how much time they have. And I am going to find another place to live very soon. So I don't know what it will be, how much room I am going to have in it. It's some months ahead, but anyway, because by now all the things I can think are 3D, three dimensional. Oh, I have no cure. Okay, we don't have a lot of things to do, and we don't have a lot of time. We have 13 minutes or less. So now I can accommodate this. I am going to go inside again for the last time. As I told you, in the last one, we go. Oh, no, I did wrong. You know what I didn't do? I didn't went below this. Now I am. That's it. I have something here that it's not right. I think I went inside the thread. Let's try to change it, fix it. Yes. Okay, that's it. We are okay now. Okay, this is the last. So I am going to do a knot. And when I do the knot, I need to grab it all the time because that could be, I have a knot, and now I am going twice here. Remember the trick with the glue? I'm putting some glue, not a lot, on a thread, and I am cutting here. Let's see. Hi, Anina. They're getting closer to what imagine, but not yet. Have I achieved the look? One day. I think I bring you my journals to bind, Miriam. You will? Okay. I am doing some experimentation here. Don't think that I am all done. That's it. Okay, now we need to do a couple of things. I think I did it a little bit. Uh, I am going to do like that. So you see, I have this better. And you always can put something here so it stays. I can put something over here. I could been doing this part after I bind. That's a thought now. And the other thing we need to do now, this is not, let's put here, is to do, very interesting, Miriam. You did all on that side, that's okay. And then the last one, you did it on the other side. Okay, that's have a really, really good solution. And I am going to solution it now. So I have two alternatives here. Of course, you saw me cut that. So I can left it like that and be only like have pockets all the way but here, or I can put it here. Hi, mommy, how are you? Well or not well?
Well done.
Well done.
Well done.
Like a steak.
Like it's fake.
Yes, you are well done. Everything can be fixed. It won't be the same because this part below, we don't have to glue it in the others. That gives us a little bit more. But it's not something so difficult to fix. I might cut here. So it's okay, and maybe here a little bit. and I can be careful, more careful on with the other one. I think I have a little bit more. That's it. Now it's okay. It's my first, so it's okay. Let's go to the last one that is here. So we have this. Let's do the same. Oh, yes, Israel is around the corner, of course. I am going to Madrid on June. You can come when I am there. It's easier for you. Madrid instead of Israel. Just saying. Or Maxi is going now on the 29th. You can meet him, give him the journals, and I will give you in June. Oh, you are in France, so you are near, even near. I could go to France too, but I have my tickets already bought. Now I'm paying more attention, so you see, we cannot see it. Now, the other one that have this. You can see that everything opens really flat. So what I need to do is here, put only here, and it's okay because it's not going to be seen on the other side. The same here, and of course in every one of them. This is the fun part because you already finished. What I see is that it's better if you use a wider uh, thread. It resists more. This one, it's a little bit out. I think it's not fold correctly. So I can try to, maybe with the little one, is better. Eddie, have you tried gel print on cat PG? Oh, thank you. Now I told you. Now I take it out in case, you know. So this one, There are pockets that are bigger and others that are little ones for different things that needs to be put in it. I hope you saw my message because I am not going to tell you. I can't tell you. Mhm. So it's time. I am going to finish here. What I am going to do yet is the same. I have one more to do. And this is the finished one, and this is the finished one. You see that the between that the spine it's a little bit bigger than it should. That we could cut. That's not important, but the thread it's a little loose because of that. So yeah. But anyway, this is the way, and then you can even put this on the other side so you can work on this without the cover bother you. Thank you so much for being here. You're welcome, Sonia. Oh yes, you applied. Let us know when you have the answer, Liz. Bye. See you on PM or in a minute. Thank you. Bye bye. Love you.